A shot at that superhero thing, right? Oh, God, that's right when he says it. Let's keep it going for your next comedian here, ladies and gentlemen. This guy has performed all over the city. He's got Dangerfields, Greenwich Village, good friend of mine. Give it up for the one, the only Struggle!
You're gonna light me from the back with that light?
Yeah.
You couldn't tell I got a drinking problem. Yeah, I was at a party recently, just having a couple beers, started getting a little buzz. So I figured that'd be nice. I started handing out massages, right? Who does that? Who gives out free massages? It's a nice gesture. So I'm giving out these massages, and all of a sudden, the problem was, it was my neighbor's party, and I wasn't invited. Yeah. You guys know that masturbating in a public shower is illegal? Still got the marks around my wrist from where they put the handcuffs. At first I thought it was foreplay. I was wrong. Very wrong. And the second time was worse. A friend recently told me that the word fat, spelled P-H-A-T, the hip-hop version, was no longer the proper way to describe my body type. It was very upsetting for me. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna try to lose some weight. What's the first thing you do when you lose weight? Anybody? When you want to lose weight? That works. But no, you buy a scale. You gotta buy a scale. You need to know how much weight you gotta lose before you can lose the weight. Plus it makes a nice piece in your shower when it makes you look like you're trying to lose weight, and you know damn well you're gonna be eating 3 slices of pizza tomorrow. So I buy the most expensive scale I possibly can. It talks to you, tells you your fat index, tells you how much you weigh. So I step on this scale, I'm waiting for it to give me a number, and instead of a number, it goes, "Stop telling people you're pudgy, fat ass." Ha, ha, ha. So I fucking hit that thing with a hammer and threw it out. Nobody talks to me like that. Fuck that. I was playing Frisbee with my son recently, and this was right after we got back from the zoo. And when I say zoo, I mean Walmart. You guys know, you've been there. So he throws a Frisbee and it goes a little high and ends up on the roof. I'm like, no big deal. I'll go grab the ladder. Not realizing that I lent my ladder to a family member 6 months earlier. Now, word to the wise people, if you lend anything to a family member, just go buy a fucking new one because you ain't getting it back. All right? So I get the only 2 tools that I have left in my shed, a crutch and a stick. So I'm up there poking around, trying to get the Frisbee off the roof. And I realize my neighbor's out the window staring at me. And all that goes through my head is him going, honey, look, the Neanderthal learned how to use tools. Evolution before our very eyes. I look out in the crowd and some of you guys look like you're wondering what an overweight, middle-aged white man named Struggle's doing on the stage. Now the other half of you guys are confused because you thought I was Puerto Rican. Don't worry, I've been dealing with it all my life. My wife's a Latina. For the first 6 months we started dating, she just assumed that I was Puerto Rican. I just assumed not to tell her because I was getting late and I didn't want to ruin that. I would have thought the shamrocks on the wrist would have been a dead giveaway. So you kind of imagine, the disappointment when she found out the real reason why this was Spanish. We ended up getting married anyway, and I told her when we got married, I was like, we're not married, you've just been gentrified. I was in hip-hop for 20 years. A friend asked me recently, he was like, you were in hip-hop for 20 years. What was it like being a white boy in hip-hop, in the 90s? I was like, it was pretty hard, but not as hard as it was being a white boy pretending like I spoke Spanish for 6 months. Yeah. But things were different back then. Between the internet, social media, 3D porn, people don't have to leave their house to learn, socialize, or get laid. It wasn't like that when I was a kid. Saturday morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, some of you people may be able to relate with this. My mom would walk in the room, flip the mattress, get up, get dressed, and get the fuck out of my house. And it didn't matter what the inclement of weather was like outside. It could be a Category 4 hurricane. There's trees falling to the ground. Mom, is that what I say? Get dressed and get out. Don't come back for at least 12 hours. We moved around a lot, so I thought she was doing this to try to teach me some social structure. Get out there, meet some people, do some things. No, turned out she just hated me. It's okay. The first time my mom heard that joke, she got a little upset. She's my real name. Justin. Not true. I said, I know, Ma, it's not true now. 20 years ago was a different story. I can't blame her. I was a bad kid. I got into a lot of trouble. I got kicked out of 3 schools my senior year in high school. And out here on Long Island, if you get kicked out of your regular school district, they send you what's called alternative school. Now, if you've never had the pleasure of going to an alternative school, what it is there's your regular district, there's alternative school, and there's prison. You keep screwing up here, you're going to end up here. And that was the motto on the gym wall, which also happened to be the cafeteria. I have no filter, and it's gotten progressively worse as I've gotten older. My wife hates it, because like I said, we have a 6-year-old son. So we're constantly going to school functions and stuff like that. And my wife's great with this. You know, she'll see one of the parents about to be like, oh my God, can we get this, and this? My wife's like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you guys. And then there's me. Kid did what? My son did that 9 months earlier. The kid's slow, he's behind, he's slow. I'm gonna have him catch up before he ends up in alternative school. My son recently asked my wife where babies came from. I wasn't around for this, but all I know is it ended off with something with seeds being planted. I'm glad I dodged that bullet. Speaking of dodging bullets, anybody a fan of the Kennedys? Somebody got that one. I'm a bit of an asshole, if you couldn't tell. Something I take pride in. Yeah. But I'm not what you would call an aggressive asshole. I'm a passive-aggressive asshole. Self-proclaimed. You know, see, I was raised with manners. You say please, thank you. You hold the door for people. You know, all the things you got smacked in the back of the head for when you were a kid. You know, every once in a while you get that one person that thinks they're better than everybody else. And they don't, you hold the door for them, they don't say anything, they just walk right in. I see the aggressive asshole's gonna be like, fuck you, bro, fuck you. Oh, you slap your coffee out of your hand. Not me, not the passive-aggressive asshole. If I hold the door for you and you don't say thank you, I slowly sneak in behind you until I get to about 3 inches of your ear and I go, you're welcome, asshole. And I get the fuck up out of there. All right, that's my time. 1 year in comedy tomorrow at the same place I started.